Vandana Shiva is an economist and activist in Delhi. She says the World Bank is one of the architects of the current crisis.
The World Bank and IMF are conveniently forgetting that they have had a very big hand in creating the current crisis. Under structural adjustment for debt relief, through the 80s, through the 90s, they forced countries to give up their food stocks, to start becoming dependent on international markets. They have encouraged countries to stop growing staple foods and start growing flowers and lettuce and beans for export to the supermarkets in the north. We're really in the middle of a perfect storm with three forces. The kind of trade liberalization policies the World Bank, IMF, and World Trade Organization have pushed, which have created the food insecurity in the first place and put food in the hands of speculators in the future commodity markets, where the investors are seeking 25% return on food, and on food commodities, they're only going to get it with food prices rising. The second is climate change, and the third is the diversion of food to biofuels. It's very important that they take the leadership because they have been part of the problem, and they must compensate the damages to the third world by destroying the sovereignty and self-reliance of third world agriculture. But pushing third world agriculture on the path of the Green Revolution, as is being proposed for Africa under the Alliance of the Green Revolution for Africa, the Bill Gates and Rockefeller Alliance, it means more money for more fertilizers at a time of peak oil. There'll be more cost to agriculture, smallholders will go into debt, but it'll also mean more greenhouse gas emissions, more nitrogen oxide in the atmosphere, more drought and more crop failure. That's the wrong way to grow. The World Bank and IMF are conveniently forgetting that they have had a very big hand in creating the current crisis. Under structural adjustment for debt relief, through the 80s, through the 90s, they forced countries to give up their food stocks, to start becoming dependent on international markets. They have encouraged countries to stop growing staple foods and start growing flowers and lettuce and beans for export to the supermarkets in the north. We need solutions that will be able to mitigate climate change and adapt to it. That means ecological farming. That means farming that puts more carbon back into the soil. Only organic agriculture can do it. And organic agriculture, contrary to the myth spread by the World Bank, actually can produce more food than all their chemical monocultures can.
Activists say globalization has threatened food security in the developing world. They call for government regulation.
But they refuse to intervene in the market to ensure food prices are regulated. We will see more riots. Either governments will fall because of riots, or they can become enlightened and not see the pseudo-free trade as a sacred cow that has to be protected.